Oh, this is my Robles Red. So I've been telling you last year that this is my favorite dragon fruit plant of all the dragon fruit plants that I have. And I have like 20 different varieties. And the reason why is that it just keep giving me good fruits, and it's also self-fertile. So that means you can use its own pollen to pollinate the fruits. So it's growing real fast. So last year it gave me like over 24 fruits. Between the two plants, I have two plants. One over here, and then there's one over there. So 2 plants. So between the two of them, also let's say 12 from each plant, right? When I first got this branch from a friend, her name is Lee. She didn't know what variety it is because she received it from either a neighbor or her sister. So I didn't know what it was because I was new to dragon fruits. And then until I did some research and all, and then I started looking around, that's when I realized this is Robles Red. You see? These are branch buds that's growing out. I didn't think it was going to grow branch buds so soon this year. Right now is March 26th. And last year, because it was draining all the branches really skinny, so I wasn't sure it was going to grow. But here we are. It's growing faster than my American Beauty. But that's not the reason why I really love this plant. Let's look over here. Check that out. Yes, at first I wasn't sure what it was. I thought it was just another branch bud, but if you look at it from here, this is actually a flower bud. You got it. Let me see. I'm gonna zoom in here for you. This is a flower bud. It's all red and pink. I was gonna let it grow out a little bit more before I make it official. Yeah, it's a flower bud and not one of these. The difference between these guys, you can tell. Oh, where's this guy? Right here. See, it looks a little different. Am I even painting? Oh yeah, there's that one. And then here's this one. See, it's not as red. These buds, there's a bigger one right here, see? They don't have that much red. But here, a flower bud is red. I'm trying to pick out because it's in the shade, so the color doesn't get picked up that much. Yeah, it's all red. So this is a flower bud. We're talking about March 26th. I never get a flower bud this early, not from any of my plants. So I am excited. And I think it's because I keep telling this plant that it's my favorite, right? So now it's like, it made us so happy. See, when you talk to your plants, when you tell them how much you love them, right? They're gonna reward you. What? What do you say? Oh, get closer? Oh, okay. What? Oh, yeah, get a little bit closer? Oh, is that what you want me to do this? Okay. Yeah. You know what it's saying to me? It's saying, this bud is for you. Oh, man, I am blushing right now. This is a beautiful bud. So what happens is that when I see a flower bud, I'm going to mark it. So I'm going to mark the day that I notice it. So I know this came out last week already. So today's the 26th, so March 22nd, let's say, okay? Let's say the bud showed up. I think it actually showed up earlier than that. But then I wasn't sure if it was a flower bud or a regular bud. So I'm going to mark the date somewhere away from the center here, because this part will typically crack once the fruit gets big and you won't be able to see it. In fact, I could write it here, or I'm going to write it on this side, because the fruit is going to be so much it's going to grow up so big, it's going to block everything. So I'm just going to write it on this side, and I know that I'm writing it for that. So March 22nd, 24 is when this bud showed up. So I marked that so that I know when is this bud going to become a flower. So when it becomes a flower, I'm going to mark another date down here. And just so I can keep track, like how long does it take from a bud to a flower. And then after the flower, I'm gonna write the date when it becomes a fruit, or when if it's when it's a big fruit, right? Yeah, I'm gonna mark those dates. That's how I track them. So yeah, check this guy out. The earliest. American Beauty's got nothing on this Robles Red. Yeah, Robles red is not a very common one that people talk about online, and yes, it's not common at all. But here I am. This is my favorite now. And just so you know, how it's coming out of this particular branch that I got, and I'll show you the date right there. There's a date right here. If you see my pen going right through, it is 6/1. I know it's 6/1/2021. That's when I did you see it? Oh yeah, right there, 6/1. There you go. There's the, yeah. So that's the date when I first got it. When I noticed the height, there's two lines right here, one line, two line. That's because there's two branches. So I know that's when these branches grew from this main branch on that day. That's how high they were. That's in 2021, right? And now look how thick they are. See, you know, I put a finger right there. These guys are thick. And when I first got it, it was a triangular shape, kind of like these guys, like this Vietnamese. No, this is some other variety. I don't remember the name, but here is the, now it's all plumped up, and look at that. As it be from three-sided, it grew all the way up here to a circle where all the sides are lost. That's how plump this particular plant is. I mean, this guy is healthy, right? Oh yeah, that's why it's my favorite. So anyways, I want to show you the surprise, the earliest flower bud of the season.